Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Can everybody hear me clearly? Okay. It is 10 o'clock and we are getting started on time. First of all, I want to welcome everybody to a very special occasion here as we are going to acknowledge one of our tremendous student athletes here at Ottawa Hills on his accomplishments and moving further into college. First of all, my name is Mr. Harris, athletic director here at Ottawa Hills. I do want to acknowledge everyone, the staff that is here, Ms. Wallace, Mr. Ferris, Mr. Gay. I want to acknowledge the students that are here with us today. Welcome. Also, we have staff from Community College that is here as well to help out, Communications Office. And also, I want to acknowledge, last but not least, the coaches and the parents we have with us today. Today is special because we have a student not only going off to college, but also receiving a scholarship to go to college, which is a tremendous blessing and accomplishment upon us here today, which we truly hope to have more in the future. Today with us we have Shakur. We have his father, Raymond Waits, with us today. We have his mother, Tanisha Dickerson, also his brother, Quavon, and also we do want to acknowledge cousins, Aaron and Maria Walker. Also, Miss Brazier is here with us too as well. I do want to acknowledge Miss Brazier and Miss Vaughn with us today. I'm sorry, aunt and uncle, Aaron and Maria Walker. Okay, also I want to acknowledge Mr. Lewis, who is not with us at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he'll make his way here. And also, like I said, Coach Ruffin, Coach Van isn't with us right now. He couldn't be here either. But a little bit about Shakur. Shakur has been a model student here at Ottawa Hills, been involved in a lot of activities. I know on and off the court, he's been a tremendous leader. I know my personal, workings with Shakur since this is my third year over here. He has been a tremendous student, like I said, on and off the court. And the athletic department definitely is going to miss you here in Ottawa Hills as well, with not only on the court, but your leadership inside the classroom as well. A little bit about Shakur. Shakur participated in basketball and football here at Ottawa Hills. His basketball honors, he was a captain on this year's team. He was also a 2-year all-conference player, named to the Grand Rapids Press All-Area team this year, and also to the All-State team this year. Shakur, along with several other of our players, and especially the seniors I want to acknowledge on the basketball team, led the team to the district championship this year, and also an OK Gold championship this year. The first OK Conference championship for Ottawa Hills. Also, Shakur played on the football team where he started as a wide receiver and also a kick returner as well. So his academic honors included being on the honor roll and on the dean's list. He also took AP classes and also participated on the student leadership board and principal leadership committee. So along with that, as you can see, many of you already know which college Shakur is going to be attending, so we're not going to go any further until Shakur tells us where is he going and signs his letter of intent.
I'll be going to Ferris State University.
Shakur is signing letter of intent to play football at Ferris State University, but also plans to walk on on a basketball team. So he'll be a dual sport athlete at Ferris State University. So let's give another hand for Shakur. I do want to acknowledge Mr. Lewis just joined us. Welcome, Mr. Lewis. Shakur, what does this opportunity mean to you?
I get to fulfill my dream, and I get to go to college for free, for one. My parents don't have to worry about that anymore. You know, I want to play in the NFL one day and make a lot of money, so hopefully this carries on and I can reach my dream.
What did it take to achieve this accomplishment?
Staff, coaches, my best friends, especially my parents, my dad. I mean, just listening to everybody, you know, not backing down to what people got to tell me, you know, and taking everything I need and using it to my advantage.
What would you say to all the younger students who want to do the same and get a scholarship and go on to college?
Just make sure that whatever you want to do, have fun and work hard. Because when you work hard, everything good is going to happen. Trust that.
And to the parents, what does this opportunity mean to you?
Go ahead, Nina.
It's just a joy, and it's kind of speechless, but it's real. I'm real proud of him. He always was a leader, and he continued to follow his dreams to the end. So I'm just proud of him.
Mr. Draper?
I'm just happy for Shakur. You know, this is an opportunity for him to continue to be successful. Like you said, most importantly, that going to school is for free, and being able to get an education is most important. It's a blessing that he has the talents that he has to be able to go, and then all the people, you know, the coaches and the mentors and the people who's been in his life that has helped him, you know, be successful and stay on the right path. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that too. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish that everybody, as I will, and his mother, continue to be supportive of him when he go to school, because college is a whole new experience, which a lot of kids don't understand. And just happy, I'm just proud of him.
Thank you. Coach Ruffin?
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say a person doesn't deserve a scholarship, but what Shakur did for Ottawa Hills High School, nobody deserves a scholarship more than Shakur Sanders. You know, I just want to thank him for everything he's done, not just as an athlete, but as a leader in our building. When I sat down and talked to the head football coach at Ferris, I told him, I said, you know, you're getting Jalen Couch along with Shakur, and I said, you're getting probably two of our best young men at Ottawa Hills. And the coach said, he said, you know what? He said, I've done my homework. He said, talking to people in the community, talking to other coaches in the area, he said, what I found out, he said, I'm getting two of the best young men in Grand Rapids, not just Ottawa Hills. So that really speaks volumes of, you know, how he's carried himself over the years. One thing I can say about Shakur is, as an athlete, he is a very unselfish athlete. As a receiver, one thing you can tell with a receiver if he's unselfish is how he blocks. And he blocks tremendously. So that tells me he is not a selfish player at all. At the time, I didn't see it as being so fortunate, but I guess I was fortunate enough to give him a ride home almost every day, and even for the game, even after the games. But and Shakur knows we talked that ride. We talked every day, and we talked about everything. We talked about sports. Talked about girls. We talked about
You like girls?
we talked about school. I mean, we covered everything. Just talking, two guys talking. And one thing that sticks out with me, what he always talked about, and he probably didn't think I even paid a whole lot of attention to it, was he could never understand how a person couldn't try to be the best that they could be, no matter what they were doing, whether it be playing basketball, whether it be playing football, whether it be in the classroom. He just couldn't understand how you couldn't give your best effort, how you couldn't do your best. And one thing I'm gonna say to him, I hope that never makes sense to you. Okay? So good luck. You will be successful. Trust me.
Thanks, Coach Ruffin. And also, just an FYI, Raymond Draper, Shakur's dad, was also a Ferris State Bulldog as well. And we're going to move to another Ferris State Bulldog. Mr. Lewis can maybe say a few words in regards to Shakur.
Good morning. I would also like to congratulate Shakur as well as his family for undertaking this privilege, this opportunity that he has. Coach Neese called me, Coach McEwen called me. We talked lengthy on the telephone about his character, his abilities to be a super top-notch athlete, and I had nothing but great things to say about him in those two areas. But when I think about Shakur, I think about him as a ninth grade student. He always had the enthusiasm, the energy. He was kind of the senior as a freshman because everybody kind of looked towards him to lead and guide. And I think about some of the things that he's accomplished here, not only on the field or on the court, but Shakur also, when I think about how he's led some of his senior colleagues. I know Daryl White, one of his best friends, had some challenges early on. And Shakur, pulled him alongside him and said, you know what, walk along with me and we're going to do great things together. And I've seen that all along the way. And not just with Daryl, but he's also done that with some of his other classmates. And he's always been a leader. He's been on my student leadership team for the last 2 years. And always has ideas, always has energy and enthusiasm. I don't know one person around the building, around the community that dislikes Shakur. He's an outstanding kid. And, just listen to Coach Ruffin talk about him, some very special things that were stated there. But I also think Coach Ruffin was kind of leading to, when you do get to the NFL, he wants some tickets or house or something, but I think this young man here. I talked to Coach McEwen and I told him that without question, Shakur is probably one of the most skilled athletes that we have overall. But from a football perspective, he is, he's so untapped. He's really never played the game. He's really never been coached because he hasn't played a lot of football. He probably played one full season for Coach Ruffin. He has several concussions, but he's always been in and out of the game. And I think once he gets to the college level and gets some additional coaching, he's going to be phenomenal. And he probably will be the next Carlton Brewster that goes to the NFL from Ferris State University. That helps support him in this process as well. So with that, I'll just say thank you, Shakur. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Because I know you made a decision and a choice to bring Shakur to Ottawa Hills High School 48 months ago, because I remember some of those conversations between Coach Mayfield and myself. So I do thank you for allowing me to have the opportunity to lead Shakur.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. At this time, we're going to take questions from the audience. If you want to ask Shakur or his parents or possibly Coach Ruffin. So do we have any questions in the audience for Shakur? Jalen?
What do you look forward to most on Ferris?
Achieving more than my dad did. He set a high standard for me, so I want to go past him, and join a fraternity at that. I can't wait for that sophomore year. I just want to get further than my dad, and not just making my family happy, but being happy to myself first. So, yeah.
What is your highest goal or your best goal that you want to achieve in football alone?
Becoming an All-American.
Anyone else? Ms. Vaughn?
What do you plan on majoring in, studying when you attend?
Well, I have 2 majors that I'm looking at. I'm going to medical field and be an anesthesiologist. or I'm looking at being a lawyer. So I really haven't decided yet, but I will find out soon.
Ms. Wallace?
Don't have a question, just want to tell him how proud I am of you, how I appreciate all the talks we've had, and you depending on me and feeling that I can be there for you, so thank you.
That was sweet
Thank
of
you.
you. That was sweet of you.
That was sweet.
I know we have several of our Ottawa Hills staff. If there's not any questions, again, take comments as well. Mr. Lewis?
Will you wear number 93 or are you gonna wear number 1?
8. That's what I want. 8. There it go right there.
Okay, any other questions, comments?
Marcus, I want to add something.
Okay.
We laugh, but Shakur talked about playing in the NFL one day, and it's funny because we happen to have a player who plays in the NFL that played at Ottawa Hills, and David Harris. And a lot of people don't know that when David Harris was in the 10th grade, we moved him up to varsity, and actually moved him back down because he wasn't good enough at the time. And he went on to work extremely hard. And I remember having a conversation with him, and I asked him, what's your goal? What's your ultimate goal? He says to play in the NFL. And I can be honest and say I thought it was a little far-fetched, and I told him, I said, well, you better have a plan B. And he started laughing, we laughed, but we laugh when we see each other now, we laugh and talk about that. But that was his goal. And Shakur is a young man that reminds me, just like a David, self-motivated. That is the biggest difference between a good athlete and a great athlete. What are you doing when your coach is not around? Mm-hmm. And Shakur is a kid, he will work hard, and he's very determined and very self-motivated.
I gotta say something too. I really want to thank my friends Daryl, Madison, Anton, Jalen, Esquire, all y'all, DeMarco, because y'all kind of pushed me to go further. I mean, because y'all looked up to me so much. I didn't want to let y'all down. So I'm really happy for having y'all all 4 years, and helped me in my life. And the staff, y'all helped me so much, make sure I was on the right track, even though I act a goofball sometimes. I mean, I really couldn't ask for more. It wasn't no high school I'd rather be than here.
Thanks, Shakur.
Likewise.
Thanks, Coach Gay.
I want my chest bump when I get done.
And before we close, I do again want to acknowledge Shakur. Thank you for your tremendous contributions to Ottawa Hills, not only on the athletic realm but also your leadership in the school. You're truly going to be missed. I do want to speak to the students. This is what you can achieve, due to hard work, not only on the field or on the court, but also in the classroom. This is our third signing this year. So we got 3 tremendous student athletes, and I can't emphasize students enough, that's going off to college to play play football and get going basically for free. So I do want to, to all of you, the 9th, 10th, 11th graders out there, push yourself to reach your goals. Hopefully next year we're going to see more than 3. Okay. So like Shakur said, it's going to be a test to hard work. That's going to be in the classroom and on the field and on the court. Again, I do want to acknowledge the staff. Thank you for being here. Got the counselors here and teachers and so forth. I do want to thank the coaches again. Coach Van couldn't be with us. I want to thank the students. Thank you for being here. I know I got see some of Shakur former coaches and mentors with us here as well. I want to thank Shakur, and ultimately, not last but not least, I want to thank the wonderful parents, supportive parents that we have here for Shakur as well. So let's give Shakur and his parents another hand. Thank you for joining us, and that will be a wrap for Shakur Sanders. Good luck in the future, Shakur. Thank you.
walked up there yesterday and I looked at him like, man,